So, game one's in the books, or not game one, sorry, round one. Well, technically round two is in the books. How are you feeling after the series? Because there is still the loser bracket or the lower bracket.
Yeah, I think feeling pretty frustrated.
Hmm.
I mean, like immediate feelings after this series, game 1 and 3 were like so winnable,
Hmm.
and like we feel like we should have won those games. So it's like pretty frustrating that like the games were so close and like we threw so hard, or like there were so many moments where we could take the win that it's like mixed feelings. Like you're really frustrated because you lost, but also it's not like you got like
It's not
it's
like
not
you
like
got
you were
destroyed
spanked
or
and like
decimated, right?
it's like it was not winnable from the start.
Hmm.
So I mean, there's like feelings of hope. So I'd say it's not as bad as some other losses where we like we get shit on, but it's still pretty frustrating.
Because I remember when we last talked was week three, and that was a very different sided kind of match, if you recall. It's been a while, so obviously if you
Week
don't.
3 was what when we got like
I think
was it Ash
yes,
Media?
I think so.
Yeah,
And it was kind
I
of
yeah those were different losses to these ones.
Um, so I actually was watching Deegan's video where last week you said Cloud9 looks like they're easily beatable. And so now coming off of that, do you feel like if you do face them in the finals, like after going through the lower bracket, if you're going to have to reassess it or.
I mean, yeah, what I said stands true.
Oh,
Today we are so beatable, and we just griefed a bit. So
mhm.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very doable.
Okay, so with going to the lower bracket, obviously tomorrow's match will determine if you face Team Liquid or um, Dignitas, I think, right?
Wait, actually,
Huh? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, okay, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I haven't actually paid attention.
So between the two teams, which would you prefer to face?
Um, if we're talking about team strength, I
Hmm.
think Team Liquid's better. So obviously, I'd want to face a worse team, but Team Liquid have a lot of like friends or like old teammates or like just people I knew. So
Hmm.
I mean, like it'd be fun to also face TL.
Yeah, because I remember last time we talked, you had said you had previously been on Team Liquid, so it would be a nice little rivalry against your former team. Um, what from the series do you feel that you could have done better?
I think we had one bad draft. I won't say which, but I think because of me, like it was like my decision on what to ban and what to pick. So I think one time I messed up on that, and I think if I change it up,
Hmm.
it would be like there'd be like a significant difference between how the game would look. So I would say that, and then mm, I guess just my overall play. I wish I'd be able to get like more like game winning ultimates like when I was playing Rakan and Rel,
Hmm.
because those champs have a lot of playmaking. Like I would have wanted to have a big impact on the game.
Because I know last week, or no, was it last week? My brain is a little scattered. I think it was last week you were mainly on Rakan a lot. Um,
Yeah, against this and yeah.
where you guys had that strong like presence through that. Um, and I know I think it was game three they banned the Rakan out, or was that game two?
I wouldn't know,
It's
but
okay. It
I played
blurs
like
together.
4 Rakan games or something.
Okay. Yeah, I was like it blurs
Actually,
together.
I might have played 4 Rakan games.
But damn, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I was like, do you feel like the Rakan could have helped in the games that were lost, or like we didn't get to play him, or.
I mean, yeah, I can't leak too much, but I mean, I like Rakan. Like maybe he was the pick I was talking about. I don't know. I can't
It's
say much, but
I get it.
I
You want to
yeah,
hold your
maybe.
cards tight for the next round so that they
Mm.
don't ban it out. I get it. um, I'm trying to think. There was a play that I noticed that really stood out was where you, I think we're playing Rel, and you were on the red side, bot side jungle, and it looked like you wanted to flash over from the Raptor camp to behind Cloud9.
Mm.
Uh,
I think I remember. Yeah.
I was like, is that the right observation, or was there something else going on through your head, or.
No, I think Yeah, I was looking for flash engage, but they warded over walls to spot me. So if they see it coming, then it's hard. But
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, maybe people will notice it, but there was the angle I was looking for, and then they warded. So I I think I positioned differently afterwards.
Hmm. I, Sadly, I got called away on a different thing for work, so I didn't get to see the whole match too.
Mm.
So, um, we already talked about your favorite champions, obviously. Um, how about so? What originally? I don't think I asked this, but what originally got you into the Challenger Series slash Pro League?
Um, I think leading up to like trying to play professionally, I just didn't enjoy school too much.
Hmm.
Like I was a good student for most of my school life, and then towards the end of it, like the last like 4 years, maybe
Hmm.
3 years, I just lost like complete interest in high school, and I wasn't enjoying it at all. So
No, it was
I
a.
was like trying to think of what my future would hold, and I was like, what should I do? Like I really hate studying, and I don't want to go to college. That sounds so boring. And I hit challenger out of nowhere. It wasn't even like I was like diamond and like trying to go pro from diamond and working my way to challenger. I just kind of hit challenger when playing the game for fun, and then I realized maybe maybe I can like become a pro player because I was watching League of Legends and like it was booming a lot at the time. So I took that risk,
Hmm.
finished high school, and went immediately to OS like OPL or like the equivalent of NA LCS in
Hmm.
OS, and then I got imported over here.
Okay. Now, was there like a tryout series over there, or was it just like you filled out like interview form almost, or like how
Um,
was the process?
for me, the coach already, so like Spawn was a coach for TLA, and I already worked with him, so he kind of already knew how I was and how I played.
Hmm.
Then obviously I played professionally in OS, so there were a lot of like videos of me playing and like Team Liquid and the people scouting me could watch. So I think from them watching those games, they saw interest in me, and then it was just like having interviews with the people and then like negotiating a contract.
Makes sense. So non-league, because obviously you don't want to think about the series too much. You want to be able to refocus. But favorite candies.
Favorite candy?
Hmm.
I like I like sour snakes, gummy worms.
Hmm.
Uh,
I saw Deegan give you the trolleys last week.
they were nice, yeah. I don't have candy a lot, but when I do, usually those stuff and just normal chocolate. Sometimes milk chocolate,
Hmm.
white chocolate. I like those.
Is there any specific milk chocolate or dark chocolate that you like?
Nope. I mean, I don't eat enough to like have a favorite.
It's okay. Some people, I forget who I talked to, but they're like Mr. Beast chocolate bars, and I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
I don't think I've ever tried them.
well, maybe that's something to try in the future. Um, Favorite movies in anime, if you have any, and preferably not one because we don't want anyone to be like, oh, this is his password kind of thing.
Oh, okay. I don't do that anyway. But let's see. I don't watch too many movies, so I don't have favorite movies. Favorite anime, I like Haikyuu,
Hmm.
Sword Art Online, and then an anime called Kotetsujo no Kabaneri.
I'm trying to think if I know it or not. The Katsu, no, no
It's
Kobame.
also called Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress.
Okay,
It's like a chain zombie anime.
yeah, I know. If you had said Iron Fortress, I would have
Okay,
known right
yeah.
away. Yeah. Instead of movies, do you watch any TV shows ever?
No, they
Oh,
take too much time, and also they're not too interesting for me.
most of the time, I get. We talked about sushi. You said you loved all sushi.
No, I
Uh,
say salmon, only salmon.
so salmon. Okay, so
Yeah.
what do you like to pair with your sushi though?
Just soy sauce.
Soy
That's it.
sauce? No,
I don't like wasabi.
no wasabi or ginger
I can't handle spice, so no.
okay, no spice. What about drinks? Sake, soda,
No.
water.
Uh, Mostly water.
Hmm.
Occasionally I'll drink juice or milkshakes, but probably like 90-95% just water.
Okay. See, ironically, I have a big bottle of juice. So I was like, okay, what kind of juice? If you got to pick.
Hmm. Orange juice and apple juice would be my favorite.
Okay. Um, to keep on the more fun side, cats or dogs or a different animal?
Cats. I
Cats.
own a cat myself,
You
so
want a cat? What kind of cat?
cats. Um, it's a tabby,
Okay.
but I'm allergic to cats actually. So even though I own a cat and I love him, like if I want to be a pro gamer, then it's hard to like own a cat while also being a pro gamer because I get very sick and like I just have a runny nose all day and
Mhm.
it'll be hard.
I get it. Sorry, I'm trying to think of generic questions because we went over a lot of the questions that I normally ask. Um, Obviously, it's not off season yet, so I can't ask about what you're gonna play in off season. Um, do you play console game or consoles ever?
When I was younger, I did. I was like maybe PS2 or PS3,
Hmm.
but not for much. I played a little bit.
Okay, I assumed that you were mainly a PC player with playing League,
Hmm.
um, but I was gonna ask PlayStation versus Xbox.
PlayStation.
Uh,
Never own an Xbox. Never will.
Never will. Oof. Um, I'm trying to think of something generic. Sorry. Do you watch sports? Obviously, you mentioned haiku, so.
Well, I don't watch volleyball. Let's see. I'm interested in basketball. I don't watch a lot of it, but I like watching highlights of players
Mm-hmm.
or like just learning about the history of basketball.
Do you have a favorite
So
team or player?
I like Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Okay.
But also, I mean, I like all the popular players: Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James.
The top athletes of the game,
Yeah, I mean, it's just really
basically.
interesting hearing the stories and like what they're like, and then like seeing them play.
See, the easy answer then for movie is Space Jam.
Never watched it.
All right, off season Space Jam. Deal? Yeah, I
Uh,
know it's okay.
I'm
You
trying
don't
to.
have to.
I barely touch movies.
I get it.
I'm just,
They take a lot of time, and it's if you don't have the attention or if it's not that entertaining, it's very easy to lose focus. So,
mm,
all right, cats, chill out. Sorry. I think that's all the questions I have. Thank you so much. It's good talking to you again, even if it's on sour circumstances.
all right.
I hope you guys get to face Team Liquid next week and beat them.
Thank you.
All
I look
right.
forward to beating them.
Sounds good. All right. Bye.
Bye bye.